Hey everyone, this is Shpan, and we're back with episode 2 of our Wood Elf Thief playthrough. Yeah, it's been a little while. Sorry about that. I've just had so many, different types of Daggerfall videos that I've been feeling inspired to try and make. When I was first doing the channel, I really only made Let's Play episodes and some of the mod showcases. Even that I started a little bit later though. But yeah, now I've just been doing a lot of other new content, trying to get people excited about Daggerfall. It's been a lot of fun for me too. I've been feeling a lot of inspiration with this, so yeah, but it has delayed my Let's Plays a little bit, but we're back with episode 2. In the first episode, we were getting our affiliation up with the Thieves Guild. Yeah, it's already at 15 rep, which is pretty good. We must have done 3 quests in total then. Um, for those that did miss the first episode that don't know, this character is completely forbidden from using any magic whatsoever. So we got the darkness powered magery, so we can't use magic in daylight, and then we can't use magic in darkness, so no magic at all. And we also have the inability to regen spell points, so when we rest, we don't get those back anyway. Yeah, this character is just really strictly a thief. I try to go really into the thief fantasy here, even putting lockpicking into a primary skill, which I don't recommend. uh, and we got mercantile, backstabbing, dodging, and for the minor, streetwise, pickpocket, critical strike, medical, climbing, and jumping. I'm just really feeling the thief vibes. I usually don't play this type of class in RPGs, but it's been a lot of fun in Daggerfall. Um, yeah, so I think in this episode, the first thing we want to do is get up our gold. Our resources are not that good. I know we got a ton of items to sell from the first episode. Let's go do that first. And yeah, the main reason we need like a lot of gold right now is just without any magic, we're really going to be relying on potions to help us out. So I need a ton of healing potions, cure poisons, a couple invisibility potions could be good, slow fall. I need all the utility stuff to get through certain dungeons. Wow, look how much stuff this is. I think we're only going to get like 5,000? 4,981, okay. Take it and tell all your friends you cheated me. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, buddy. Okay, we're at 7,600. That's pretty decent. And I'm actually pretty happy with our gear right now. We got a Dwarven Short Sword, the Ebony Dagger, of course, in character creation, and a couple other daggers and short swords. We got a few decent material weapons to use if we need it. Yeah, there's no... I don't think there's any alchemists in this town. I guess I could ask, but it doesn't look like it. No, there's not. Okay. Let's check the region. Yeah, something really cool about Daggerfall, if you didn't know, you don't have to just ask villagers or civilians where these stores are in the particular town that you're at. You could even just ask the region and then find which town has the closest alchemist, for example. They have one in Owlhead Rock, Greygate Hollow. Okay, let's check those two. Let's try Greygate first. Oh, that is super far. No. And Aldhead, I think it was called. Yeah, that's also far. Okay, we don't, because we're all the way over here, yeah. And I really want to make a base of operations somewhere that is closer to a major dungeon. And I do see there's one here. So maybe we can make Longbeth our base of operations for this playthrough. We can get our Thieves Guild quests there. And then when we want to go dungeon delving, we can go to Thaden Prison. I like the idea of that. And if there's not an alchemist here, then we know there's one in Greygate Hollows, which isn't too far, so we could go back and forth if we need to. That sounds like the plan. All right, so let's first build up some gold here. I think it's actually, this is something I never considered before, but now that I'm playing a thief character, I'm learning some cool little uh, things for the playthrough, but it's definitely best to try and steal at night in one of these like bigger villages because there's no gates. In all the cities, the gates will lock at night, right? So if you do get caught by guards, it's so hard to run away. You can, of course, climb the walls if your climbing skill is good, but if you accidentally fall, you'll probably get caught. So yeah, villages like this are the way to go. Let's stay at this inn here then, and we'll wait till night, and we'll try and sneak into some of these uh, stores here. See if we can't steal some stuff, and then have enough gold to uh, buy some potions when we get to that city. All right, let's do it. And now that it's 9 a.m., I guess we'll sleep until maybe 15 hours we'll rest for. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about the other day. I was thinking about this playthrough, and let me just check what time it is real quick. Okay, it's after 12. And yeah, this is the first time in any playthrough in a while that I'm not like playing it in the context of having some playthrough goal for myself, which is kind of refreshing actually. I'm just living the life of an adventurer here. Yeah, okay, so let's start breaking into some houses. Um, I'm using the Skullduggery mod, and so while I'm moving through these houses and these stores, there's going to be constant stealth checks, and the more I steal, the more likely I'll be caught. So I have to be careful with that. I gotta play it safe. We could always run from this little town here. Not a huge issue really, but yeah, we want to be able to steal as much as we can, so we definitely don't want to get caught. Trying to scope out what I think would be the best store to do this. Weapon shop, probably can get the most value, but also very heavy items, which will increase my chance of getting caught. Let's check what this store is. I think this was a general goods store, maybe, or a jewelry store, maybe. Yeah, jewelry is also a good option, and they're pretty lightweight items, so yeah, I think we should go with that first. So the way I've been doing it with this playthrough also is I'm not going to break down any doors. I have to rely on my pickpocketing skill only. It's been pretty rewarding playing it like this. I have to actually rely on the lockpicking skill. And it's actually interesting. I don't even have that much intelligence. I mean, I have a lot of intelligence, but I don't even cast spells. But it's really just to help level up the lockpicking. I really like this idea in Daggerfall how certain skills are connected to certain attributes. So the higher that your intellect is, the faster you'll level up your lockpicking, which, you know, it's cool because it gives you a reason to invest in attributes that might not necessarily be that relevant to your class originally, but you have, chosen a odd skill here and there, and it's valuable to those skills. So I like that concept a lot. Also helps my medical, which is cool. Um, but yeah, no breaking down doors. If I fail the lockpick, I just have to move on, try again the next day or something. Yeah, I like it like that. I like the idea that I think it'd be cool also if I was breaking down doors in the middle of the night, if maybe there was a chance it could alert the guards. I think that'd be a cool addition. That sounds like it might be difficult to implement, but uh, yeah, I think that'd be cool. You know what? Let's just see if we can get into this store first. All right, the lock clicks open, we're in. Shop is laid out in a practical and straightforward manner. All the items seem to be of adequate construction. I'm still low level, and my stealth skill is still pretty bad, so Yeah, there's definitely a chance I get caught like almost right away. We're gonna try and just take one item and get out of here. You hear footsteps. Is someone awake in the house? Oh, usually when a shop is this, look how fast I was. Guards were being robbed. Oh man, get out of here. That was so bad. I wonder how long they'll chase me for. Um, yeah, I was gonna say usually when a shop has the items so far away from the entrance, I tend to not attempt it, and this is reminding me why. Uh, that's okay though. We had to start traveling anyway. There was no alchemist shop here, and actually we're headed towards. Yeah, we'll make our way through a couple of these cities as we move towards Longbeth, which will be our base of operations. We got the dungeon there. I think that's the plan. And if they happen to have alchemy shops, then we'll be good to go. Let me get out of stealth mode there. Um, okay, we should be far enough away that we can fast travel. 5 hours, 2 minutes. It's not too far. Let's get on our horse actually. And I'm only gonna do it at like times 40 for now, see if I can control the lag. I'm actually not sure also if that like city might be hostile to me because I already alerted these guards. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Got a little lag here. Okay, we're back. And I have to remind myself to save in case we fall through the floor with travel options. I forgot to pick up that mod. Oh yeah, there's a mod that someone recommended to me that will stop me from falling through the floor when using travel options. I forgot to grab that though. I gotta make a note. Let's keep going. But yeah, like I said, I don't really usually play Thief playthroughs and stuff, so I don't know if like, when you get the law on you, when you have a bounty, if it's gonna be relevant in these little extra towns that are around in the same region. I guess we'll find out. Not seeing anyone. Yeah, something really cool that I love in beautiful cities of Daggerfall. Um, the gates still close at night, of course, but now you have inns and little houses outside of the walls. So there's a place you can rest instead of just waiting there until the gates open, which is very nice. And we'll do that. Guess we'll just rest until morning-ish. And we got 5 on our level up. That's not too bad. What do we want here? We want to keep getting agility up so that our stealth is working better. Guess probably good. Let me go one more into luck. I'm just trying to focus on what will make me the least likely to be caught while stealthing. Stealth gets really fun when it ramps up to a pretty high skill level in dungeons as well, because enemies will just stand there and have no idea where you are. Now that we leveled up a little bit, we should have a slightly better chance of passing our stealth checks, so I think I might try it again in this town. First, we'll just ask about an alchemist, though. See if we can find a civilian. Here we go. No alchemist. Okay. There's a lot of different places with them, but not this place here. That's okay. I think we'll try and spend the night again. Wow, look how cool this inn layout is. I've never seen this one before. This is also brought to you by Beautiful Cities of Daggerfall. I like this sprite here. Let's stay till nighttime and then oh, a letter is pressed into your hand. You spin to see who gave it to you. You catch a glimpse of library that vanishes into the crowd. So this is probably for the main quest. Yes, it is. We're not going to worry about that, of course. Let's rest. I guess I'll choose until... I guess around midnight is fine. Yeah, if we do get caught here, I don't think my climbing skills even in... I guess this probably is a minor skill. Yeah, it is a minor skill. It's so low right now. I mean, I guess there's a chance I still could make it through. The city walls are not that high. But I'm definitely not going to try moving deep into any of these shops. Worst case scenario, we're just getting our stealth skill up and our lockpicking up, which is good. Those are both primary skills for us, so we need those to level up anyway. And then, if we happen to steal some valuable stuff, that's just a bonus. Let's check out this shop first here. What do we have? This looks like a... Is there a new sign here? Okay, there it is. It's a bookstore. So I guess this could be a library or a proper bookstore. Let's see if we even open the lock. We do not. Okay, moving on. The more I think about that idea I said earlier about, you know, when you break down doors, if guards could, you know, have a chance to hear that, that sounds so awesome to me. And a jewelry store. This is also a potentially good one here. Let's see. It does not unlock. Okay. This is a fun restriction to put on myself for a playthrough, but I wonder if it comes to certain dungeons, I wonder if I should stick to that. I wonder if I should just say, you know, if I don't unlock the door, I fail to unlock it, then I have to go through a different section. I think I will. I think I'll apply this concept to dungeon doors as well. Another bookstore, cool. Oh, it'd be so nice if we got into this. No, it does not unlock. And a bank. I don't think there's anything to steal in a bank anyway. We're not gonna go for that. That would be pretty fun, like a bank heist. Another bookstore. Wow. Okay. Let's see. All right, we're in here. Shop is better appointed than many. Its wares lie neatly on the shelves. Although not fit for a king, all are skillfully crafted. We're gonna have to be quick here. Oh, I really should have taken off some of my armor before I did this. Let's see where things are. It's pretty close. Okay, we're in. We're gonna try and just take 2 books. That's like 1,000 gold, and see if we can get out of here. Oh my goodness! Startled cat knocks an item on the floor. It scampers away. That scared me so much. I thought that was already the guards. And we're out. Awesome. Ooh, yeah, that's intense. I love what the Skullduggery mod does for these playthroughs. I love the idea that, you know, I can't just go in there and steal the entire store and just walk out. And there's just a constant sense of like, the longer I stay around, the more I risk getting caught. It just makes stealing so much more fun in this game. We got some general stores here. That's cool. We got into here as well. The shop is better pointed than many. Its wares lie neatly on the shelves. Although not fit for a king, all are skillfully crafted. You hear footsteps. Is someone awake in the house? See how far away that is. We're not even going to go for it. But, you know, every time we do this, we get our stealth skill up, we get our lock picking up, so it's all good. I'm always a big fan of like slowly accruing your skills and your competency and different skills for the character like this. So for me, it's fun to develop this slowly. You know, the payoff shouldn't be high when I'm just level 4 or 5. What level am I now? Level 5 thief. And these incremental improvements, you know, are really satisfying. You'll feel when your stealth is, you know, working a lot more often, or you're able to steal a lot more from these stores without getting caught. Now, there's a thieves guild in this city as well. That's cool. All right, we got 2 books. We got some skill up in stealth and in lockpicking. I guess what I could also do, yeah, I'm gonna go around houses here. I'm not gonna really do much. Just get my lockpicking up. Let's hit a couple of these houses. Startled cat knocks an item to the floor as it scampers away. I'll move around just a little bit before leaving. And this is a really great way to get your lockpicking up. At nighttime, just go around to these houses. Even if you're not planning to steal anything, you can always leave once you get in there. So it is a good idea just to go into crouch and go into stealth just in case. Because if you do open up the door, you're forced to go inside. And yeah. And then you can move around just a little bit, get your stealth up, and leave. You get 1 lockpick attempt, and then you're not able to try again, which I like the concept of. Or else you could just kind of sit there and brute force it, which I don't love. I could try again tomorrow, though. Any of these stores I would be able to attempt again tomorrow. Or if these houses, if I want to. You hear footsteps. Is someone awake in the house? Oh my goodness. Sorry, sir. Yeah, a lot of the NPC flats like that, they don't just disappear because it's nighttime. The stores do, but a lot of these houses don't, so they might just be standing there sometimes. But most of the time, you'll get a situation like this where they're not really any NPCs anyway, so it's not too immersion breaking. That is probably good enough for the night. My lockpicking is still really low in comparison to stealth and short blade. Most of that, though, honestly, is because when I was making the character, I basically chose every stealth option. Like, you know, when you were younger, you were focused on trespassing, and then I used the short blade option, obviously, for all the weapon questions. So that's definitely partly why. But yeah, lockpicking is also just a little bit difficult to get up in this game. It takes some time. Let's go back to grab mode now. And let's just rest until the daytime. Ooh, another nice looking tavern here. All right, let's get a room for 1 night. We'll sleep till the daytime, and then we'll make our way to the next town. And we'll keep doing the same thing until we find an alchemist. And then I can build up my resources. We'll get a bunch of healing items. And by then I should have... I mean, potions are very expensive in Daggerfall, which I love. But 7,600 is not too bad. I should be able to get at least a couple heal trues. Maybe cure poison, cure disease. Okay, let's go. Look how cool this is now. Oh, wait. A courier steps up to you with a letter in hand. I was told to give this letter to someone fitting your description, says the courier. As you take it, the courier turns and walks quickly away. This is probably also the main quest. Yes, it is. Lady Brisenia letting me know that the Emperor's gonna be really upset if I ignore her, but that's okay. But yeah, like I was saying, look how cool this is. Now when you leave these cities, it's not just like a barren place outside these walls. You have these massive, massive crop fields and farmland and housing. You got cattle, you got inns out here. I mean, look how much better this looks than the original design for these cities. And these crop fields just go around the complete perimeter of the cities. Got a couple banners up there. So awesome. Yeah, it's crazy amount of these civilians walking around. Yeah, very cool. And now we could move on to the next city here. I should probably make my way up here. If I choose this one, that's a little bit far. Actually, that's not too bad. 6 hours, 14 minutes. Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll just make sure that we pass this wall before we start fast traveling. Let's see if I can pick these. No, I don't think the massive crop fields can be picked, but I think these ones will be able to, but I don't have permission from the owner. Yeah, the farmer doesn't want you here, so I'd have to get permission. All right, let's save and let's go. Catch a glimpse of movement. You've crossed paths with some soldiers. That's cool. Usually these soldiers don't have too much to say. They might tell you about current events. The Thieves Guild, that's what we're part of. The Thieves Guild seems to have quashed those rival smugglers that were giving them trouble. Oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder if this is relevant to those. Okay, so there's some quests in the Thieves Guild that they'll have you smuggle like some kind of illegal substances, from one town to another or to a certain city or to a buyer. And occasionally you'll run into other bandits and thieves that try to intercept you, and they're like, we're the only people that do business in these areas with illegal substances, of course. So I wonder if I won't be seeing those if I pick up another quest like that from the Thieves Guild later. That's something we got to pay attention to in this episode or the next episode. Yeah, sometimes guards they somehow get access to the information that you are smuggling some of illegal substances, so they can also catch you. But yeah, I did see the rival bandits attack me before. There's an unfamiliar sight before you. You successfully avoided an encounter. That's pretty good. You notice something that doesn't belong. Something else I didn't think about was these smaller regions can sometimes be really nice to spend a playthrough in, because like any quest that will take me, I guess a quest can take you pretty much anywhere in a region, right? And if you have a really small one, then the traveling isn't that bad. So it's kind of a cool concept. There's a disturbance in the surroundings. The atmosphere suddenly feels grim and the air cold. That sounds like some kind of undead might be pursuing me. Yeah. Maybe. You spot something out of the ordinary. A squad of orcs. Okay. I think we're going to run from them for now. There's usually like one orc warlord when a squad of orcs comes. Not always, but usually. I don't want to fight those yet until we build up our resources. Get a decent amount of potion supply. My weapons are pretty good though right now. All right, let's continue. Also got to keep an eye on the stamina. You see a silhouette against the fading light. More soldiers here. I guess I could rest here. It's not a terrible idea. They'll probably help me. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Something interesting is when you do rest and enemies show up, they kind of lose this NPC flat because it's not designed for like a combat or monster type NPC flat, I guess. Not exactly sure how it works, but let's just go until we're healed here. Yeah, see, they're style kind of changes. They turn into a different NPC flat. Kind of cool though. Let's light a torch so we can see. Looks like it's just a wolf. I'll try to get some backstabs. And we did get enough stamina, but we got the guards here. We might as well take advantage of it. Rest up a little bit more. We got a spider. I really, really love this nighttime wilderness theme. I mean, the vibe is just so awesome. I know I say it every time that I come across like areas like this, or when Daggerfall's wilderness atmosphere gets thick like this. It's just so awesome. You know, very few games make me feel this way when I'm in the wilderness traveling. Something very special about Daggerfall's design of it, the way they captured the atmosphere. All right, let's keep going now. We're all rested up. Appreciate your help, buddies. I'll be on my way. Got a little bit of lag. I'll try to let it rest for a second. Wow. I wonder if the okay, there it goes. I wonder if the rain is making it heavier. Someone did mention in a comment on one of my videos that this, like, the thick atmosphere of Daggerfall, like, actually scares them a little bit in dungeons. Like, it almost feels a little bit like horror adjacent. I've gotten like some kind of jump scare when I was first playing Daggerfall also. You know, you kind of feel vulnerable, you feel weak, especially when you're new to the game and don't, understand the mechanics that well yet, and you really don't want to die. So, yeah, it can definitely be a little horror adjacent at times. Dungeons are also dark, claustrophobic. The music helps with that heavy atmosphere. But yeah, this is really my favorite type of environment in Daggerfall. This type of night, really dark. Wilderness is just so expansive and empty, and yeah. The rain is so nice too. All right, I talked enough about that. Let's save and let's keep traveling. I think the lag should clear up. Oh, we already arrived. That was fast. I don't even see it. Wow, there it is. I think, yeah, that's the wall. Oh, it's so dark. Yeah, and just like the other cities, look how cool this is with the beautiful cities of Daggerfall. Now we have these awesome farmland, crop fields. And if we need to, we can sleep at this inn. I think we'll do that probably once we get up there. Yeah. And we'll see if this place has an alchemy shop. And if not, we'll still do some nighttime thievery. All right, let's go. Just do one day here until morning. All right, let's go look for that alchemy shop. Oh, it's still raining this morning. All right. I guess I might as well ask a citizen here, a passerby. They know where the alchemy shop is. And no alchemy shops here either. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, there is. Nice. Okay, there's two. Awesome. Got the first one on our map, and now we got them both. Awesome. This is a pretty loud theme here, so I'm going to drop the music a little bit while we're in this town. Okay, cool. Oh, this town is huge. The city's huge. Look at this. Okay, let's check out both of these alchemy shops. We want to do all of our shopping in the day first before we try stealing in case we do get caught. Or else, you know, we won't be able to just come back and shop afterwards if we're caught because the guards will be on us. So this is definitely the way to do it. This is definitely the most abrasive town theme. I think this only happens when it's raining. This town theme is crazy. Okay. Let's see what these shops have now. They should be open, right? Yeah, okay. The shop is better appointed than many. Its wares lie neatly on the shelves, although not fit for a king, all are skillfully crafted. Awesome. Let's see here. Okay. Restore power. We don't need that. Cure poison, 4 of them. How much is that? That's a lot. That's so good, though. I think we already have 2. Yeah, we already have 2. But if I got like 4 more, I wouldn't really need any more of these cure poisons for a while. Reaction. I'm pretty sure this character... Actually, let me check. Pretty sure this character is immune to paralysis. Yeah, no critical... Oh, critical weakness to frost. Okay, I chose frost, not disease. Usually I go with disease. Went with frost this time. But okay, we have no critical weakness to disease or poison. So I don't think I really need 4 of them. But definitely, you know, it depends on what kind of dungeon you enter. Maybe you'll enter a dungeon that has, you know, a ton of spiders or rats and bats. We'll come back to that. Maybe we'll pick it up. Chameleon form. Slow falling is decent and it's cheap. Definitely pick that up. Levitation's also good. Potion of Seeking. I think this tells you where the quest objective is in the dungeon. We don't really need that, I don't think. Oh, here's just 1 cure poison. That's even better. And a potion of healing. Okay, good. That's what I need. I was hoping for 1 potion of invisibility or shadow form, but that's okay. This is actually a good start. I'll be coming back at night to see if I can steal some stuff. Let's check out the second alchemy shop here. This is an alchemy shop? Interesting. The shop is laid out in a practical and straightforward manner. All the items seem to be of adequate construction. Wow. Okay. Potion of stamina, free action, and water walking. How expensive is water walking? Oh, that's really cheap. I do think I'll grab that. I'm actually also thinking about on this character if I want to join a temple guild so I can get access to potion making services. As a thief, it's probably not necessary. I can always just steal stuff. But it could be fun because I have a lot of, you know, resources I'm building up. Yeah, well, that's the thing I'll think about for maybe next episode. Kind of the fun thing about, you know, playing a character where I don't have defined playthrough goals is that I can kind of play it by ear and do what feels right in the moment, and then I'm stuck living with those decisions. Guy looks interesting here. Oh, it looks like he's selling carpets and rugs. Yeah. Maybe a shoe shiner? Is that what this guy does? Awesome. Oh, he's actually outside the clothing shop, so maybe, I don't know. Interesting. The plaque reads, work hard and you will be rewarded, spend wisely and you will be comfortable. Never steal or you will be punished. Must be the god of, what did it say? Zenithur, god of commerce. Cool. Yeah, beautiful cities of Daggerfall also have these like second story ledges where NPCs will look out. Pretty cool. I wonder if I should check out the clothing store actually in case there is some enchanted items. I am restricted to leather in this playthrough, but yeah, clothing can also be enchanted. Oh, oh, look at this beautiful clothing store. It's definitely rare, and I'm a low level. I don't think enchanted gear would spawn yet, but it could. It's always good to check when you're here. This shop is so, so cool. I actually have not seen this exact layout for a clothing store. Man, look how awesome this is. I wonder if I should come back here as well. Um, all this back storage stuff, cool, backstock. Yeah, maybe I will come back tonight. This town is so many juicy stealing spots here. And the inns are right by it. Oh man, this is gonna be cool here. Is this a library or a shop? Looks like a library. Oh, this is a really cool one too. I was thinking of doing like I wrote it on my YouTube channel's what's it called? Like I can't think of what it's called, but you guys voted on a couple different options, and one of my options was doing like a lore reading type of video where I could come to a library like this and we can choose a couple books and learn about Elder Scrolls lore together because it's something that I've been wanting to do for myself actually. And I thought it could be cool if we did that together, especially because there's just so many options in Daggerfall. You know, this is like the real Berenzia Part 5, Brief History of the Empire Part 4. We can get into the lore and yeah, I think that could be interesting. But that is something for a different video. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I know a few of you already did vote for it in the poll that I did. That's the word I was thinking of, poll, on my channel. But because it's a library and not a bookstore, I can't sell my books there. Let's see if there's anything else I can sell. Nope. I really don't think I need, like I could pick up like another jerkin that's a little bit stronger than this one. Um, yeah, it's pretty cheap. I might as well. Little extra armor there. I really want to save up for the potions though. All right, I think it's time. I think we should rest until the nighttime and then try to steal from that alchemy shop. That's the goal. Let's see if we can break in. All right, let's do it. This house has nothing of value. I think that might be a beautiful city of Daggerfall bug, or maybe I have mods conflicting. That's usually what it is, to be honest. Usually when I have problem with a mod, it's my fault for having some kind of conflict. That's okay though. We'll just rest at one of these inns a little further down. All right, let's wait till night, and then we'll start stealing some stuff. We can also raise the volume again now. Okay. 1 o'clock now, so let's wait until... Yeah, this will be good enough, I think. Check out this fog. We got one NPC still hanging out after dark. Maybe he's doing the same thing as me, going around stealing stuff from shops. This is like the thickest fog I've ever seen in this game. Let's head back to the town square. The one thing about the town square, I think the NPC flats are still going to be hanging around. That's just the way it has to be with these modded things, but that's okay. We'll just pretend they're not there. I'm so tempted to... Oh no, this was the library. Yeah, okay, so can't steal anything there. This is such a small general goods store that if I manage to get in here, I probably can steal something and leave pretty quickly. Ooh, we got the lockpick. Shop is laid out in a practical and straightforward manner. All the items seem to be of adequate construction. Okay, this is a small room. We should be able to get a few things and leave. Yeah, I don't even have to move to hit the shop shelf. Okay. What do we want to take? Highest value gold is going to be the books, of course. I might as well also take a candle. Actually, silver paint and dyes are also pretty valuable, but let's just go with like 3 books and try to leave. Yes. That is an amazing store to steal from. Okay, I've got to keep that in mind. Maybe we'll sleep another night and then try again tomorrow. This looks like a pretty big armor shop. I don't think I want to go there. The clothing shop also. I still might as well try to just open them. Get the lock picking up. Okay, good. Startled cat knocks an item to the floor as it scampers away. We are not hanging around there, though. I learned my lesson the first time. It does not unlock. That's okay. I would love to find an item with an intelligence buff that I can just get a ton of lockpicking skill quickly. That'd be awesome. But we're getting a decent amount anyway here. Getting just like 2 or 3 books like that is just... It's a huge amount of gold, honestly. Like probably over 1,000. Yeah, you can see that these guys are still out at night when they're not supposed to be. That's okay. Okay, we checked out all of these. And now it's time for the alchemy shops, the moment of truth. If I can get this lockpick, then, yeah, we're going to be sitting pretty on this playthrough. This is such a small, building, too. Come on. No, it does not unlock. I think we will spend the night and try again tomorrow. Let's see if we can get into this one. No, it does not unlock. Okay. Let's hit up a few houses here, and then we'll sleep again. And we'll try to open those alchemy shops tomorrow. This is such a satisfying and fun gameplay loop for me. I guess it's because it's hard to think of other games that offer this exact kind of style of thievery, you know? I think, I feel like these days so many like stealth classes are really designed as like rogues that are really strong in like martial prowess and or they're kind of like pseudo assassins and they've got, you know, really acrobatic or really capable with their daggers or short swords. And I kind of miss this more old school style thief class design where you're actually not that powerful. Instead, you just have a lot of utility. You can do a lot of cool things like disarming traps and lockpicking, and you might be good at haggling for better prices at stores and stuff, streetwise. And yeah, I appreciate this old school thief design. Especially in this kind of open world sandbox RPG like we got in Daggerfall, where I can just kind of, build up my lockpicking, build up my stealth skill. Ooh, here's a jewelry store. Wow, I can feel my lockpicking already. Even in one session, it's already getting much better. We're probably getting into like maybe a little less than 50% of all the buildings, or maybe closer like 35-40%. We have another. Okay. All right, maybe it's a little lower than that. Yeah. I was hyping up my lockpicking skill, and then I failed like 8 times. There we go. You'll see a message like, "This lock looks beyond your skills," when you already failed to try and open it. These tents are really cool too. This is also from beautiful city of Daggerfall, but actually Lively Cities from Cliffworms. Incredible mod author. I actually wish in my Beautiful Cities of Daggerfall video, I didn't realize most of this work is really his. I unfortunately didn't realize that by the time I'd already... Whoa, who's this? Interesting, I'll leave you to that. But yeah, I didn't realize at the time of making the video that so much of the Beautiful City of Daggerfall, like the town square iterations, a lot of the interior designs are all from Cliffworms' Lively Cities mod, which actually for some reason I had not come across, just even in my own browsing Nexus mods and stuff like that. I never saw that mod. I did notice it in the credits, of course, for Beautiful City of Daggerfall, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's all just amazing looking. This is such a huge city. Okay, we don't need to keep going. We got a lot of lockpicking up today, I think. But I do want to try one more time on these alchemy shops. If I can get in there and I can steal, that's going to be amazing. So let's spend the night one more time here. Well, actually, in the daytime, we'll go back and see if the store has new stock, and then we'll rest again until nighttime and try and steal. And then we're already in a city. We'll probably start moving towards that city near the dungeon, but I might do like one Thieves Guild quest in this city. We're already here. Wow, it is still foggy. That's crazy. Gonna lower the music again, actually. It's probably coming in pretty loudly, the music, I guess. Yeah, let's head back to the alchemy shop. See if the stock changed for today. See if there's a couple more heal true potions or just healing potions in general. And then we'll rest till the night and see if we can actually break in tonight. And then I think we'll be good to look up some or start some Thieves Guild quests. Let's see, anything new today? Yes, it's definitely new stuff. Oh, Shadow Form, nice. Shadow Form I need. Don't need free action. Levitation, it's not that cheap. It's not that expensive. I think I'll just take it. You can't be too prepared when it comes to what kind of dungeons you might run into in this game. Water breathing is really good. Shadow Form again, awesome. Shadow Form's not as good as just pure invisibility, but I'll take what I can get. At least I'll be able to sneak up and get like a free backstab or something. All right, let's go back to an inn now, and let's see if we can actually break in this time. Oh, I realize I'm sitting in the steel interaction mode. And I guess 13 hours sounds right. Okay. We got one more chance here. Let's go back to these alchemy shops and see if we can't break in this time. No. Okay. One more chance here. No. All right. Let's sleep another 24 hours and we'll try again. Was this the one? No, this was not it. Definitely gonna need to buy another day. All right, we'll do a full 24 hours. All right, this will have to be the last attempt here. These guys lock their doors pretty nicely. All right, final chance. Oh, actually interesting. It's still showing the old... I must not have slept enough. It's probably resetting in like a few minutes, but that's okay. It is the next day, but I might have done it at like 39 or 45, right? So I guess I could still need to wait like a few in-game minutes. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. But it's okay, actually. We're not actually going into any dungeons yet, and we have one potion of healing. We got some orc strength, which is actually pretty good. Slow falling is useful. A lot of cure poison, cure disease, levitation. I shouldn't be too worried, I don't think. Let's light the candle here. Yeah, okay. There is a Thieves Guild here. I could check that out. Let's just go there real quick and see if we can't pick up an easy quest. All right, we're here now. Yeah, if it seems like an easy enough quest, I'll just take it, I think. Also, now that I'm 15, I don't think I can make use of Spy Master. No, I can't. Okay. Oh yeah, I think that's. Oh yeah, I always forget. Always check your Thieves Guild for. I mean, this is just an awesome concept, but they'll drop these little loot piles. I guess this is like what the other thieves have taken, and you can just take it. And I've actually gotten, yeah, I gotten a map. Oh, that's so nice. But I've also gotten magical items from them before. But now we have a new dungeon that's revealed to us. That's awesome. Take a screenshot of this so I remember. Castle Smith, and we could potentially go there. Like, look how much loot they drop for you. It's awesome. We got to put some of it in our wagon here. Did I grab everything? No, I didn't. But yeah, I think this is an amazing concept. Like, we're all in a Thieves Guild here. Other thieves are coming in. They're also doing quests for the Spy Master or the Thieves Guild head for the area, and they'll just drop, you know, some things they've stolen also. It's just such a cool concept. Yeah, that's pretty good to get a map. Very useful. Don't need all these clothing. And we're good. Awesome. But I have to remember to, if I'm passing through any town, always check the Thieves Guild to get those loot piles. I think this guy gives the quest. No. Oh, could also get some training. Actually, I think I am going to spend this on stealth. I'm sorry, apprentice. There's nothing I could tell you that you wouldn't already know. Hey, what's my stealth skill? Okay, it is at 60, I guess. Interesting. I guess we'll go with lockpicking then. And let's see how much we gain. A little bit, not bad. And I think this, nah. Oh yeah, right. The quest giver is in the cafeteria area here. Let's grab a quest from him. All right, Dessa, this is a simple sort of assignment. One you should have no trouble with. All you gotta do is bring this iron staff over to our agent in Goth Market, get her payment for her, and bring it back. Think you can handle that, Dessa? Yes, that sounds super easy. Okay then, your contact is a young lady in green, about what you'd expect. Supposed to be hanging around a nook they call the Garston Residence in Goth Market. Now, Christissa Garehouse has picked up some loot out there in Goth Market and wants you to bring it back to us. If you think you can handle all that, we'll expect you back here in 5 days with no excuses. All right then, go. Okay. I definitely got to get my reputation up a little bit more. And now that I got some potions, I'm feeling pretty safe to do that. And I think we can turn the volume back up on the music. All right, let me check the log here. We have to go to Ironstaff to Garehouse in the Garrison Resident in Goth Market. Let's check where Goth Market is. Super close. Awesome. We're not going to head there just yet, but that's good. We have an inn right here. I might just stay at this inn. I'm not sure if I want to just go get the quest done now or stick around in this town and steal some more. I guess this does not look like an inn. Interesting. But it is. Cool. Let's just rest until a little bit in the morning here. Yeah, I think it's probably best to just head over and then get this quest done. Just in case I go too close to the deadline. If I do fail a quest for the Thieves Guild, I'll lose reputation. I don't want to do that, so... And this town looked like it was to the west, right? So I'm going to go through the west gate. So we don't get stuck on the wall when we start going into fast travel mode. And the town we have to go to is in Goth Market. I gotta remember this for my future playthroughs. Focusing on these small regions is so nice sometimes. Goth Market is really close, actually. Oh yeah, not even 3 hours. Let's do it. You see a silhouette against the fading light. Cross paths with some soldiers here. Oh, let me get out of steal mode, actually, just in case. No need to rest. We still got a ton of stamina. It's still daytime also. You notice a figure stepping out from the brush. More soldiers. We're definitely going to also join a farmstead siege at some point as a bandit. You arrived at your destination. The celebration of second planting is in full glory this day. It's a holiday with traditions similar to first planting, improvements on the first seeding symbolically to suggest improvements on the soul. The free clinics of the temples are open for the second and last time this year, offering cures for those suffering from any kind of disease or affliction. Because peace and not conflict is stressed at this time, battle injuries are healed only at full price. Oh, awesome. We're not diseased or poisoned, so we can't make use of those free services, but that's still very cool. So we're there now, and we're looking for the Garston residence. This guy doesn't know. I should probably put on blunt speech, actually. I do have some streetwise. All right, we got it marked on the map. And there it is. Kind of interesting that this small town also has a thieves guild. You know, it's really cool for me also because I haven't had a lot of time to see the beautiful villages of Daggerfall yet. Because I've kind of been taking a break, you know, from the Let's Plays. I've been doing a lot of other videos. So now that I can see a lot more of these villages, there's some really awesome designs and iterations here. Even this is my first time seeing this. Okay, there it is. Let's just save in case something goes wrong with the quest. I think it's this one. Yeah. A jolly voice says, "Welcome to my home." I wonder if I'm going to get, like, attacked or something. Well done, Dessa. I couldn't have made it here as easily carrying that iron staff. Here's a sample of what I've stolen so far. A sapphire. Bring it back to Rodor Greenham and let him know I'm fine. Thanks again, Dessa. See you later. Awesome. I feel like I'm going to get jumped by some bandits or thieves that are going to intercept me on my way back. Westshire Field is where we're going. Is that where we really were? Wait a sec. I guess so. I don't remember being there. I thought it was more east and not so north, but interesting. Okay. Yeah, it definitely said 2 hours, 48 minutes, same time, so it must have been, but I remember that. All right, with this one will be 20 reputation with the Thieves Guild. You find something unusual in your path, successfully avoided an encounter. That's good. Keep an eye on my stamina there, but I think we'll be okay. It's not too far. Something ahead feels different. Hey, you. You look like you carry a heavy purse. Maybe you could toss a few coins my way. Maybe about 500 gold. It'll be quite dangerous if you try and fight back, maybe even deadly. What say you? Attempt to fool the highwayman? Yes, let's do it. I wasn't born yesterday. Attempt to use etiquette. So my etiquette skill is really bad, but I'll go for it. No, I definitely did not succeed there. Okay, we're fighting. Let's pop out a torch so I can see here. I need more torches, actually. Okay. See if we can dodge these arrows. I want to be careful not to get poisoned here. Yeah, as you can see with these thieves here, they can sometimes do a double attack in melee range. Oh, I think this is the illegal drug here, Agrotat. Yeah. All right, let's just grab everything he's got so we could sell it. That's our sapphire that we're bringing back. An elven short sword. Cool, I might hold on to that. It's actually more damage than the silver short sword, but silver's good against like werewolves and stuff like that. I guess I'll put the steel dagger away. You know what? Actually, I'll just keep them all there in case I need them. And let's keep going. All right, arrived at our destination here. Look how gigantic this crop field is here. And there's not even that close of a inn here. I guess there is one north. Okay. Yeah, I love the windmills also. Super pretty. Not a lot of like background things in Daggerfall have movement like this, so the windmills add a nice, aesthetic vibe to these areas. Okay, a little bit higher up here. And this should be where the inn is. Yes, okay. All right, let's just rest till morning. We actually need a few more hours than that. And now let's go hand in that quest. I think at 20 reputation, I'll jump up one rank. And I've never really gone through the Thieves Guild, so I don't know what that rank will give me access to. I hope it gives me access to buying and selling magic items. That would be awesome. But it might just give me access to the Spy Master for now. I'm not actually sure though. We'll have to see here, and I don't know if... Oh, you hear the sound here? Some kind of bug or something? That's kind of creepy, actually. Let me save outside, and if it's still happening, I'll reload, but wow. Sounds like multiple songs are like... I'll just put the music down for now. It's kind of creepy, actually. All right. Oh, this is not where the quest giver is. It's here. Oh, that's a nice sapphire. Christissa Garehouse gave you that? Death be damned, she must be doing okay out in Goth Market. Good going, Dessa. Here's 62 gold for your trouble. Awesome. Get some gold, but more importantly, get the 20 rep. Okay. I don't think... I think I have to leave and come back in, and then maybe it'll trigger the next rank. I might have to rest a day. I'm not actually sure. Let's test. No, we're still at apprentice, so it might be 30 or 25. I'm not actually 100% positive. I think we'll do more training though. We got the gold for it. I think we'll do it on lockpicking again. In the trainer practice for 3 hours, the trainer tells you to reflect on what you've learned and see if you can put it to good use. Yeah, we still can't do the buying it. I think that's what it is. I think he buys and sells um what's it called? Magic items. I could be wrong though, but yeah, the Thieves Guild services are actually pretty decent with getting access to the free loot piles on top of the fact that you can buy and sell magic items from this guy. The quests are really not too difficult usually. It's a pretty decent faction actually. But I'm thinking that'll be the end of today's video. We've got a lot of progress here. We gained a decent amount of lockpicking skill. We're building up our resources here. We got a ton of potions for when we start doing more heavy dungeon delving later on in the playthrough. We're ranking up in the Thieves Guild reputation here, now at 20. And I think next episode, I want to try and get to the next rank. So maybe we'll just focus on 2 or 3 Thieves Guild quests. We won't really do too much nighttime stealing. And then by then, I can see what kind of guild resources I have available to me. And after that, we'll start doing more heavy dungeon delving. And yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode. I know it's been a while since the first episode of this Wood Elf Thief Let's Play. I appreciate you guys for being patient. I got a lot of other Daggerfall content out there. I've been inspired to do a lot of other type of videos. I still love doing the Let's Plays, of course, and I'm actually having a ton of fun with this playthrough right now. So there'll be more of these to come. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next episode, and take care.